Alright everybody, so I just finished up the tutorial for how to fill out the MDT or the tablet for the police department. This video I'm going to show you how to set up your radar and everything about it. So first thing you want to do is check your key bindings. There's a couple settings that you're going to want to change. You can pause the video at any time that you find necessary to look at everything. Just let me go through and look at this. So you're going to have your front antenna lock and unlock button is 6. You're going to have your front plate reader lock/unlock is 8. Then you're going to have your rears set to 7 and 9. That's how I have it. You don't have to do it the exact same way, but that's how I like to have mine set up. There's also the remote control button. This opens up the radar for you. So just check that these are what you want them to be. You can set them to anything you like. I just find this easier because I can lock these two. I can lock the front and rear right next to each other, and the front and rear for the plates right next to each other as well. So once that's all set up, you can come back to the vehicle. Make sure you are in a LEO vehicle, and then you're going to flex your M muscle. For me, I got to do this a couple times just to get rid of the V menu, but you guys won't have that problem. First thing you're going to want to do is hit the toggle display button, and then you're going to power this on. So once you have this on, you're going to hit menu, and this is going to pop up your settings. So just follow along, set your settings to these exact ones, and then you will be in tip-top shape. So for this first setting, you're going to want it to be turned on. If it is off, you're just going to hit these up and down arrows to change it. And you're just going to hit the menu button again. It's going to take you to the next one. This is your sensitivity. I just have mine set to 3. You hit menu again. This is another type of sensitivity. I also have it set to 3. The beep, this is the noise that it makes. If you don't want it to be as loud as mine is, you can turn it down. Hit the menu button. This is your... I can't remember what this one does, but I have it set to 3. You can feel free to play with it. This isn't really going to mess with your settings. For this one, I also don't really know what it does. I think it's your plate audio for when you lock it. That's actually what that is. So both of them are your audios. One's for when you lock your speed. It makes a beeping noise. And then this one's for your plate audio for when you lock it. It also makes a noise. The next one is units. I have them set to USA, so they're in miles per hour. Whatever you feel more comfortable with, feel free to use. Just make sure you're following what the speed limits are in the city, which are in USA speed increments. The next one, you're going to have your lock, I have it turned on. This will auto lock your speed if it's over a certain speed limit, which you can set in the next setting. So for me, I have my top speed locked at 80. So if someone was going faster than 80 miles an hour, which is the fastest speed limit, which is over the fastest speed limit that we have in the city. So this is speeding under any circumstances throughout the city. It just makes it super easy. So I have mine set to 80. You guys can feel free to set it lower if you'd like. This will auto lock your plate or not the plate. This will auto lock the speed on your radar, so you don't have to worry about it during a traffic stop. And then we'll go to the next one. It takes you back to the very beginning, and that is everything that you need to use for setting up the settings on the display. When you want to pop this up, you're just going to hit toggle display. You're going to hit power, and that's going to turn this on. When you first start it up, it's going to say hold on both of these. You're just going to hit hold, and then same. I usually do top to bottom, and then top to bottom. And then if you want a plate reader, you're going to hit the plate reader button, toggle display, and then it'll pop up in your top left. Or it may pop up in the middle. And you can change your UI settings. It'll let you drag these around to whatever you feel is most comfortable for you. You can also change the scale of everything. So if you want them bigger or smaller, whatever fits your playstyle the best. But that is how to set it up. And right now we're gonna stage up a little bit, and I'll show you guys how to use everything. So now we're gonna have one person fly past us real quick. I'll show you guys how the radar functions. So as you guys saw right there, rear antenna locked his speed in the front, and since it was over the 80 miles an hour that we have the parameter set to, it auto locked at 132 and 134. Once you get onto a traffic stop, I'll show you guys this real quick. So we're gonna get up behind his car. So once you get up behind it, I want to make sure everyone does this every time they stop a vehicle. You can hit 8 to lock your front, or 9 to lock your rears. It's dependent on what you guys set your key bindings up to, whatever you guys feel is most comfortable. But make sure you lock the plate in front of you, or if you're a backup officer stage down the road, make sure you are ready to lock your rear camera as well. If a vehicle is traveling in front of you or behind you that you want to lock their speed because you know they're speeding regardless, you can actually go up behind them, and with the other key bindings that you have set, you can
Front,
auto lock their
away.
speed with the other key bindings. So they don't have to be over the 80 mile an hour parameters that you set. You can lock them at any point if you know that they are speeding in that area, but it's just not over 80. So just get comfortable with doing that, and then that's pretty much all you guys need to know for the radar settings.